Here is an interesting topic of conversation. I was listening to, shout out to the John Deloney show, and a woman called in and she said that her husband said that he was no longer attracted to her because she put on a lot of weight. And they've been married, I believe, if I heard the conversation correctly, for about 25 years. So here's the question. A lot of you may catch a lot of women asking this question. Okay, if I gain 500 pounds, and I'm being I'm exaggerating, but yeah, a lot of them say, if I gain 250, 500 pounds, will you still love me? I haven't really caught the men saying that, but usually it's more of a woman question. And my thing is, if my darling wife asks me that question, if I gained X amount of weight, will you still love me? My first answer would be, why? Why? Sorry, I had the sun in my eyes, but okay, why? Why? What's the cause of this weight gain? I'm still going to love you. I'm still going to love you, but let's face it, when we first meet people, we see with this first, with our eyes. And there are things that we find attractive about an individual. And once we get to know people, then that attraction level may change. I.e., I've met some very beautiful people that were just downright nasty. Downright nasty. I've met some, for lack of a better term, the Bible does say beauty is a gift. I've met some people that societal norms would say they're less attractive than others. But man, they're beautiful. So there's a point that, at the surface, somebody may have said, looks are superficial. This is for aesthetics. Here's my thing. Where and how did you meet that person? If you met that person and they were looking very good, they're looking good, and that caught your eye, that is how you met them. Now, if you met them and you were looking less attractive and they still took on to you, that's where you met them. So my first question would be, well, why? Why? What has caused you? Did we have kids? Are you depressed? My first question actually would be, why? Not why would I love you, but why would you want to gain that massive amount of weight? What's the cause of it? Regardless, I am going to love you, but at the same time, what happened? A lot of times what's going on inside here, your mentality reflects on your outward appearance. It also reflects on your living conditions. So if we met and you were looking good, you're blah blah blah, and you start to look another way, okay, well, they're just gonna accept it. This is me. That's good, but why? Why? From a man's perspective, or my perspective, I still choose to remain fit. Not only because my wife likes the muscles, the strength, but namely, I do it for myself, and then in turn, that has an impact on her. And here's a classic example. I was supposed to have been started work today. I was supposed to have started work at 5:52, up at the crack of dawn. But mentally, I was feeling some type of way. Mentally, I was having a case of the Mondays, for whatever that may be. So what I decided to do was I looked around and, dishes, my wife usually takes care of the dishes in the morning, blah, blah, blah. I literally looked around and I began to clean. I began to clean my surroundings, do everything nice and neat. And not only did I do it for her, but I did it for me. And when I had completed everything, I felt good because that saved her time. So she still was a beneficiary of me cleaning, which improved my mental state. Instead of also immediately starting work at 43 degrees, jump into these pools, I said that can wait. I need to go get my mentality right. Whatever that may mean, I need to go get my mental right before I start this day. Because if I don't do that, everybody can come get some. For no apparent reason. Come on. Y'all stand in line. And let's be real. Us as human beings, we have those days. So not only by me going to the gym and taking care of my mental, not only did it make me feel better when I left, when I called her on a higher spirit. How you doing? Okay, I took care of this. Hey, thank you for sitting down with me and sharing with me what you like to do. I called her at a higher, I'm using some new age terminology, a higher vibration. So, my first question is, well, what was the cause of you letting yourself go, and why? How are we doing inside? Because your inside will always be, what's going on inside will always show on the outside. And one of my friends, I called him up and I said, hey man, I'm just calling to make sure you're alive. And he said, dude, I know you're doing okay because I can tell by the way you look. If your hair is all disheveled and you're looking like Einstein and blah, blah, blah. He said, I know what's up. And here we go. That was a classic example, and he was exactly right. So let's go back to the question at hand. Should aesthetics and appearance matter to your spouse? If they see you looking some type of way and you just decide to let it all go and this is me, is that acceptable if that's not how they found you? So when it comes to figuring out this question, it's like, okay, well, what's the cause of this is being me? Why am I presenting myself this way? I understand that this is me. I understand that A, B, C, and D, and they're gonna love me as I am, but why? Why are we doing the presentation this way? If I understand this is what my spouse or partner likes, I don't want to give my wife any, brothers in the gym looking strong, I'm looking strong too. I got that at home. I want to also be the apple of her eye. So it's like, no, I don't really. In the past, when I did let myself go, I was always able to catch it. I was always able to say, hey, what the French toast is going on? Not with your partner. What's going on with you? What's going on with you? And I do some self-reflecting at that point. So leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what you guys think of this. Peace.